What's good, everyone? I'm the Festival Finesser, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how and where to get music for DJ sets, live streams, mixes, and I'm also going to be showing you guys how to find new music within those sites. So keep it locked, don't go anywhere, because it's coming up after the intro.
Can I get a
I'm the Festival Finesser.
Can I get a year? What's good, Finesse Gang? Thank you for tuning into this video once again. And for those of you guys who are new here and don't know me, I'm the Festival Finesser. This is my channel, a channel that evolved around music festivals and live music going experience before COVID. But ever since COVID, music festivals have been canceled indefinitely, so there is no more content to post of that nature. So I've decided to make the switch and gear this channel more towards DJing and giving tips, tricks, advice, and kind of more tutorial things, and just like, you know, knowledge that I've gained through experience that I thought could share, because there is no right way to DJ and everybody could learn some new tips and tricks and just ways to do it, right? So this is one of the first videos of that switch, and I wanted to do something quick and simple and kind of easy, and something that I feel like a lot of people could benefit from, whether you're a DJ or just someone who likes to find new music, and that is how to find new music for sets, mixes, live streams as a DJ, and how to find new music as just a regular listener, and also for DJs as well. So we're going to be talking about where to buy music, where to get free downloads. We're going to be talking about how to get away from your Spotify and SoundCloud stream and find new music. I'm going to record my screen so you guys can see what I'm doing, and we are going to get this show started. Alright, so the first site we're going to talk about is Beatport, and this is probably the most popular source or site for downloading music, especially amongst EDM. So what I would do if I was looking for new music or just looking for something new to download, I would go to genres, go to dubstep, and then I would look at the top 10 right here on the right real quick, and you can see we have Excision on here, Bear Grylls, Subtronics, Hole, Murata, Phase 1, so like pretty popular in the top 10s. But if you go to the top 100, these are all the, you know, top 100 songs, kind of like the Billboard top 100 chart, but for EDM. So this is kind of where I go for, you know, if I had something last minute, I need to get something new, fresh, what's hot, what's mainstream right now that everyone's listening to. And a lot of songs from the top 100 chart are big main labels. We have Never Say Die, Deadbeats, Malignant, NSD Black Label, Cyclops, Dim Max, Subsidia, Monster Cat, Baseweight. So what I like to do to get new music and like a nice variety, a nice mix, is go to the label, and then there you get all the artists from the label. So a lot of labels kind of give off a vibe, a style that you like. I would go to that label and then browse the label with their tracks, so you could see all the tracks that they've released recently. And it's kind of like, so these four right here are an album or an EP. This is the compilation, the XL, you know, I'm talking about Black Ops, whatever. And here you have a Bad Clat EP. So that's a nice little way to just browse quickly. You can do it by BPM, which is sick. Going back here, I just like to go to the compilations usually, and this is where I can find out what's new, what's hot, who are the artists that are signed to it, who's repping this label. We have Jewel, Akio, Sizzy, Ominous, Neonix, Guillotine, Blank Space. So Black Ops, I don't even know what fucking number that is, but that shit's looking fire. So once you guys have found all this new music from Beatport, you're going to have to buy it and download it. So to do that is very easy. You just click the 129 after you've made an account and logged in. It's free. And then you just add a couple songs to your shopping cart, go to the shopping cart up top to check out. And then once you check out using PayPal or whatever, it will give you MP3s to download, or you can even have the options to doing a WAV file for 70 cents more. And then, like I said, these will get directly downloaded to your computer, and you can choose to save them as you please. So that kind of sums it up for Beatport. I do kind of find Beatport being more run by the labels and not so much the artists individually. You don't really see small name artists individually uploading to Beatport, and a lot of times smaller artists aren't going to even have a profile to search. You can search anybody you want, and if it's on Beatport, it will come up. Now we're going to look at another source to download music that you have to buy, but this is coming directly from the artist, similar to Beatport. But as I said, Beatport is kind of more labels. I feel like Bandcamp is a little more like, you know, individual artists. Whether you're big or small, you could use Bandcamp and use it as a way to bring people and traffic to your music and to buy it. So I typically find myself coming to Bandcamp from SoundCloud, so I don't use Bandcamp all that often, but it is still a prominent way to download music, and it's still a kind of popular source. But if you just wanted to do a quick run through, obviously you have all your genres when you go to the search. I'm going to type in Shivers because he's one of the first people that I started downloading music from. A lot of Monsters music is on Bandcamp for some reason. I guess it's popular in the UK. But we'll just go to this Shivers album, Face It. We have the 4 songs you can buy here. You can buy the whole album. You can buy just one track. And then you can also go to the artist's page. And then, as you see, we have music. And, you know, you can do the same thing. Go to Stinkabell, see what Stinkabell released. It doesn't look like there's too many single tracks on here. A lot of times they're albums, but I could be wrong. But you could do the same concept for Beatport. Look for an artist, look for a song, look for a record label, and then browse what they've been coming out with as of recently. So as I said, Bandcamp, I don't usually use it too often, and I find myself coming to Bandcamp through SoundCloud. So now we're going to talk about SoundCloud, because SoundCloud is where I get most of my music. Whether it's free, whether I have to buy it, SoundCloud is where I find it, and then it takes me to the site, and we're going to talk about how to do that. So now we're going to talk about free downloads on SoundCloud. So it's actually very simple. The hardest part is finding the free download, but I'm going to talk about how you can do that later. So an easy way to find free downloads is follow me on SoundCloud. Basically, all of my reposts are free downloads, and this is where I it's like my own little playlist. If I ever lost my music, I know it's at least saved, and I don't have to go back and look for it. It's all in one place. All I gotta do is scroll, and I'll be downloading forever. But at least I don't have to remember what songs I downloaded. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to download a song, and there's a couple ways to do it, and there's a couple things you also need to know about downloading songs, or where to download them, how to download them, right? So let's start with this one right here. We're gonna just hit stream and download, and it gives you the option to play it wherever, and you can download it right to your computer. You got to connect your SoundCloud account or your Spotify account. Once you do that, that'll download right to your computer. It's pretty simple. There's a couple of different websites, but they all do the same thing. Punch in your name, your email, follow them, whatever, and you gotta download it. Small price to pay for some free music, right? Support the artists, get their music circulating, flowing. There's another way to do this. Okay, so right here, Orgalorg Jingle Bell Twist. The song's actually funny as fuck, but it's a free download, but you wouldn't know. It doesn't say free download, but it is. Download file. Hit the more button, download file, boom. Same concept, goes right to your computer. And I don't even think he has it in the description. See, there's nothing in the description about it being a free download. It just happens to be free. Free download in the description. That's another popular way to do it. So you can't download the song here. There's no download button. You have to go to the track, and you can download gate, boom, and click this, and it brings you to another site. You hit download. You gotta, follow on SoundCloud, connect your SoundCloud, drop a comment, and you'll be able to have the song for free. Same thing here, download file. There was another one where it said buy, but it was free. Where is that song? All right here. So this is another weird example. It says free download, and thank God it does, because if it didn't, you might not want to buy it. It says buy. Most of these say free download or download, but when you click buy, it's still free. That's just an error on the artist's part. They might not know how to change it. Obviously, this one says free download, this one says buy, but you don't have to buy it. So every time you see buy, don't necessarily think that you have to buy it. Sometimes it's free. So they're like little hidden gems among SoundCloud. That's pretty much all of the ways to download. So usually you can just hit this button here if it has one, hit the more button and download, or you can go to the description and find a download. So that's pretty much how you download free music off SoundCloud and where to find it. Now we're going to get into how to find new music, because you do not want to be like me, strolling through the stream key or the stream tab forever. You know what I'm saying? So here's what I would do. First things first, I would go to my homepage and more of what you like. So these are all songs I've recently reposted to my playlist, songs that I've been listening to. And if you go to this playlist, it's going to give you a bunch of songs that you might like, and a lot of them here, free download, free download, free download, free download. So what I've noticed is the more free downloads you have and like, SoundCloud will recommend you free downloads. So that is just a fun fact, something I've kind of noticed over time. So we have what you like over here. You have a bunch of these. I highly recommend going through all of them, because there's not a lot of songs that repeat, and as you can see, it's a private playlist made for you. So these are related tracks to Shocks PTSD. I have all these songs down here. Sometimes they're extensive and you get like 20 songs. Sometimes you get like 3. So another tool you can use is the upload. This is a playlist that is basically all new uploads to SoundCloud within like the week that SoundCloud thinks you would like. Again, we have some free downloads in here, free download, and so yeah, this has like 20 songs. That's 20 new songs you could possibly download that are new and fresh on SoundCloud. So the upload is another way you can do it. SoundCloud Weekly, same kind of concept, but this playlist I find to be more repetitive. Another way to find new music is if you go to the individual track. So right now we are on the track. If I went to my stream and I clicked here, and then you go here, related tracks, if you go to view all, there's a bunch of new music that you might not know that is related to the song you just liked. So instead of going through your whole entire stream of all your artists, this is going to be like almost like a new stream, but it's more songs that are kind of relevant to what you were just listening to, or this song that you picked in particular. And there are a bunch of free downloads here too, so take advantage of it. And this is another way to look for new music as opposed to just going through your stream. What else do I got to find new music on SoundCloud? Another thing I like to do is go to an artist page, especially an artist that I recently found. So I'm gonna go to Flitz. I found this song a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna go to his page and I'm gonna check his reposts. So here we're gonna go to reposts, and as you can see, we have a free download, we have another free download, we have this looks like it might be a free download, we have maybe a free download. It's got the buy here. You see that? Another free download. So basically, you should be looking for other DJs who are doing the same thing that you're trying to do. People that are looking to repost music and find free downloads. And a lot of the time when you use these third-party gates, Pump Your Sound, Toned In, whatever, they make you repost the song, follow the artist, drop a comment. So all these people that are downloading these songs are going to be reposted to their page, most likely. And then you might get lucky and get into a rabbit hole of like 10 free downloads. And then you go into another artist page and go through their reposts, and the same thing might happen. You might find a bunch of, oh look, another free download, oh look, another free download, oh look, another free download. I'm gassing it, but you guys get the point. There's a bunch of free downloads, you just got to know where to look. So that's another thing I like to do, just searching through artists I like, artists I recently find, go to their reposts, who are they reposting, who are they supporting, what are they downloading, and things like that. So we talked about the stream, more like this, the upload, related tracks, reposted tracks. Now we're going to talk about the iPhone Shuffle. And this is something that I realized is, I feel like it's only appropriate or only works on mobile. But if you're on your phone, and, I'm going to see if I could show you guys real quick. I'm going to just screen record because we're going to be fancy here. So if I go to SoundCloud and I go to my profile, I hope my phone doesn't die, and then we go to reposts. See how it only has 3 reposts here? If you click more reposts, it's gonna play all these songs in a playlist. But if you just go back to the 3 and skip through it a bunch, you're eventually gonna get new music that SoundCloud recommends, and a lot of the time they're slappers and they're free. So I'm just gonna keep. So this is like a new track I've never heard before by Curly. It's a free download. Not something I'd probably play or download, but the point proven. New song I've never heard, and it's a free download, and it took me 4 swipes listening to it on shuffle. So now we got to add. But a lot of time when you do this, this is a new thing I started doing, but a lot of the time songs are going to start repeating. So once you start getting the same song like 5 times, I would stop, take a break. That pretty much sums it up for SoundCloud. I highly recommend just getting into a rabbit hole and just looking for artists to follow, looking at artists they follow, go through their likes, go through their reposts, and see what SoundCloud has recommended for you, because SoundCloud does a really good job of picking and choosing songs that they feel like you will like, from what I've experienced. So the last one here, you have to know a lot of songs to be able to do this, but if you go to 1001tracklist.com, basically this is a website that has each individual song of a set or a mix posted by who it's by, where it is in the track. And so I did a lot of this back in the day, when I was listening to mixes and sets. What the fuck is that song? I'll go to this website and I'd be like, okay, I know this song and I know that song, so it's in between these 2 songs, and I would just kind of like, process of elimination to find the song I was looking for. So quick example of that, I'm gonna type in what am I gonna type in? I'm gonna type in Lost Lands. Alright, so here we have an Excision Detox set at the Prehistoric Paradox, Lost Lands Detox. Got the date, got a full set right here, and then we have all of these tunes, and I'm pretty sure you can click play and it'll play in the mix for you, so you can hear what song it is. It's got the artist, or it's got the label it's released by, and it even tells you if it's not released yet. Excision ID, this song is not released yet. As you can see, it's got all these tunes, but this is more so if you want to find a song that you know in a mix. This is not really for finding new music, but you will definitely find new music amongst searching on through here. I promise it's a little more tedious, but I just want to this is like a bonus one. This isn't really what I use. This is more back in the day, but if you are looking for a way to find music and it's in a mix and it's a song, this website will tell you who it's by, what the song is called, or if it's even released, or who it's by if it's an ID. So this website has definitely helped me in the past. Not so much anymore. Beatport and SoundCloud are the wave right now for me. But that pretty much sums up how I get my music. So before I end it, I just want to leave a note that you should never download music off of YouTube or off of SoundCloud using a converter, or you should never just be ripping music in general, because it's bad for it's bad for the artist. You're basically stealing someone else's work and not giving them any credit for it and not supporting them. And the quality is usually ass when you rip it. You might not hear it, but when you have a song that was downloaded from Beatport and something that was ripped off YouTube, you can hear the quality differences on the speaker when they're playing it through a mixer or off of decks. Yeah, that's pretty much how I discover music, where I look for it, how I get it, where I go. And I hope you guys were able to, find some new resources to find music. And I hope you guys also got some questions answered on where to go for music as a DJ for sets, mixes. And if you guys have any, resources or sources that you use that I haven't mentioned, places that you like to go to find new music that's related to EDM, dubstep, bass, whatever, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I hope I was able to help you guys. I hope you guys found some new music. I hope you guys use this going forward, and I know I definitely will. So I'm actually about to queue up some songs right now in Record Box, so I'm gonna get out of here. But thank you guys for watching on the Festival of FINESSE. If you want more DJ tips, tricks, and advice, subscribe to the channel. I'm also gonna be posting some throwback sets, some sets that might not have seen the light of day, but I'm going to do some throwback sets on the channel, recaps, things of that nature. So the festival content is not totally dead, but I got to keep it fresh and new, and I want to try and help any way I can. So thank you guys again on the Festival of FINESSE, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.